I would say Gilbert is one of the scariest guys in the division. I know I've said that about some other guys, but this guy is legit. Knocked out Damian Maia. Almost knocked out Tyron Woodley. The dude's got power in his hand, one-hitter quitter power, which we've seen before when he fought at 155 and at 170. He's a high-level grappler, wrestler, jiu-jitsu practitioner. The guy's just got it, man. He's got it. And since he's moved up to the welterweight division, just been doing work. You've seen a lot of guys do that. Fight at 155, move up to another weight class, and just dominate. Kind of like Michael Chiesa.
So definitely talked about a lot of strengths there. What would you say? Where can you jump in there? I mean, I guess your stand-up, right? That's the classic thing, but
yeah.
Yeah.
For me, obviously it would be the stand-up. I mean, could I compete with this guy on the ground? Heck no, man. The guy is really, really good on the ground. Could I threaten him with some things? Possibly. Maybe. But for me to win this fight, it would have to be the stand-up. It would definitely be the stand-up. And it would be my kicking ability that I think would make all the difference in that fight. I've got the reach on him, so that's going to play a part. Trying to get Gilbert Burns to swing and miss and me counter off his strikes. A lot of feints, which I haven't mentioned before. Gilbert Burns got that one-hitter quitter knockout power, right? But in order to draw that out, a lot of feints would be key to draw that out, to be able to counter-strike him. And normally you see that against high-level strikers, two high-level strikers. The person with the best feints will win the fight. If I could feint, get you to react, and then counter off that reaction, I win. It's definitely, look at it as not really like a chess match, but maybe like 3-dimensional chess match. You know what I'm saying? There's so much more that's involved with when you're facing a guy like this guy that you have to think about. And it's almost to the point to where it's like, you know what? I'm just going to get in the best shape I can, go out there and wing it, to have some fun. And that's the kind of mindset, because if you think, with this guy, if you start thinking too much, you're going to go nowhere. You know? Yeah, he's got great power in his hands, man. Golly, his jiu-jitsu is phenomenal. What am I going to do there? You know what? Start worrying about what you're going to do to him and not worry about what he's going to do to you. And that's a lot of guys. You see that all the time when guys fight Khabib. They're not thinking about what they're going to do to Khabib. They're thinking about what Khabib's going to do to them. And that throws them off. That's what happened with Justin Gaethje. You can see it right off the bat. He started backing up. He was so worried about the takedown, he wasn't able to pull anything off. So, you know, going out there and having to face somebody like Gilbert Burns, boy, do you have to be on point. And your head will probably end up hurting it too after this fight, because it's going to be it's going to come down to just those little things, man.
How do you feel like that plays in? So are there specific techniques that you've seen or something like that? Or is it just kind of more feeling it when you get in there?
Well, if I was facing off against Gilbert Burns, because he's got striking, he's got jiu-jitsu, right? He's got grappling. My whole goal right off the bat would to go out there and figure out, where does he want to take this fight? Does he want to stand and see if he can strike with me? Or does he want to take me down? So if I was going to face this guy, my feints will help figure him out. So if I were to feint something, if I see him change his level, all right, he's looking to take me down. Or if I throw some feints and he looks like he's going to fire back with some strikes, I know he's looking for the knockout, looking for some strikes. That said, I mean, he could be playing the total opposite game of that. He might be doing that to get me to think that and do something else. That's what makes this game so crazy, right? So the only thing you can do out there with a guy like that is it's really based off of feel. What do I feel this guy is going to do, you know, and hope it's right. And sometimes that's the way the fight game is. You know, I'm going to go out there and do the best I can and just wing it. I may get punched in the face, may get knocked out, because the guy's good, man. The guy's that good. You know, it's not like I can look at him and say, all right, this is going to work. You know, it's like so many different variables, so many different things that you have to think about when you're facing a guy like this guy.
You know the takedowns come in at some point. He gets you on the ground. What happens now?
For me, it really depends on where I'm at. If I am, number one, obviously, to try and prevent him from moving to a secure position, side control. If I can hold on to a half guard position, I'll do that, but make sure that your limbs are safe, that your face is safe. If I get taken down close to the cage, my goal is to get my back to that cage ASAP. Out in the open with a guy like that, there's so many different angles, so many different positions that he can go to, and he can take that situation down a rabbit hole that I'm not able to get out of. Up against the cage, if I get myself up against the cage, I'm able to, I know he can't take my back because my back's up against the cage, so I got to worry about this part. And I use that to work my way up to my feet, hopefully defend the takedown off. But, obviously that's just repetition over and over and over, getting taken down, getting back up, getting taken down, getting back up. I could probably go out there and defend every one of his takedowns. Or he's going to go out there and take me down one time. Next thing you know, I'm being choked out. It's like, what is it going to be? I don't know until you get out there and figure it out and find out yourself.
I was hoping you'd say you bite him.
Bite his finger out. Bite his leg off.
Talk to him. I know you do. But amazing stuff.
All right, number 2, my man Gilbert Burns.